A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are underway in Buffalo. Brandon Wilson to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 52 yards. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they did. He still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another 33. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs him. On second down, here's Allen. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's third down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 11. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here we go. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On one, ready?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Allen with a throw caught by Diggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Now Allen. Flushed out right. He's to the ball comes out.
Get the ball,
the
yes.
Bengals grab it.
Smack his ass.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take it in bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Gun. Shot. Ready. Ready.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Buffalo ain't who we thought they was, man. Jaguars ain't who we thought they was. The Titans ain't who we thought they was. Or the Falcons.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd and inches, Allen flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From midfield, here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 72 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And now we get into the third quarter. They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Being chased out left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run with Mixon, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Denied on fourth down is Joe Mixon, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do it. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 39 yards there. A big one.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback there to make the grab. dub. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man, Wilson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Open man is Uzama. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, man, burn them timeouts, man. Stop
Final
playing.
2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Burn them timeouts, cuz.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with.
Here we go.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Good game, yeah.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right, shedding through the, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Nigga Joe Burrow.